Ladies and gents, it's far formally starting. That's proper. Ethereum is beginning to outperform Bitcoin on both the 30-day percentage and also the 24-hour percent received. And also Extend is surging on Ethereum because of this, that we're officially getting into degree 2 of all season. Now, all coins have been going crazy. We recognize this proper. We are very aware about it. However, this is telling us that vintage coins are simplest going to hold to move sincerely wild for the subsequent couple of weeks and even months beforehand. And we certainly have to cope with this. We have to speak about XRP because XRP's next huge violent flow is brewing as we communicate. So with that being stated, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, optimistically through the end of this video, you do grow to be a subscriber and additionally be a part of the free Discord men down in the description underneath. At the top of the description is a free Discord. There's over 500 contributors in there. You guys got to get in due to the fact there may be a ton of information inside that Discord. So what are you guys anticipating? Join it. And with that being stated, let's speak about a few things. So Bitcoin has returned over $100, 0.00000. Ethereum just broke $4,000, and XRP is trading just under $2.50. Now that is very important too. You recognize, take note of, because we're going to talk approximately that here in a second. But if we take a look at the 24-hour gainers, XDC up 29%, HBAR up 20%, almost 5%, QT up 16%. Absolutely love to see those gains. And although we go over right here to the top gainers and losers within the Pinnacle 500, we're seeing some very big moves throughout the board. This is exactly what we want to see. Now, as we clearly have a look at this and as we genuinely think about what's going to manifest over the following couple of weeks, we certainly should cope with the huge elephant within the room. That is the fact that we have become close to $4 trillion for the market cap of crypto. That's right, almost $4 trillion. This market is set to erupt to 5 to 7 trillion greenbacks, in my view. And is that going to be the top? But we genuinely need to cope with it whilst that does show up. But for the maximum element, I do agree with that XRP is brewing for a much large pass. And all of us also are starting to see a few negativity, a few FUD, some you already know, darkish posts around XRP, and this is truly from Cointelegraph, men. Cointelegraph has 2.4 million followers. Okay, they're one among the biggest players in this area around media. And they're pronouncing perception XRP bulls should face a massacre. Oh, you purchased to love the worry tactics proper. If Bitcoin dominance rises, analysts, the real threat proper now for tremendously leveraged XRP bulls is that Bitcoin dominance will increase once more. A rotation from XRP to Bitcoin might very in all likelihood lead to a bloodbath of liquidations. Crypto change SwiftX lead analyst told Cointelegraph. Interesting. And we've down right here that you realize that the market seems to have developed a thirst for leverage lengthy XRP publicity. I'm looking XRP lengthy as being reloaded at the same time as expenses shift decrease. So once more leverage buyers, I suggest if we're surely thinking about this, is it a huge concern to me? No, it is not. When I look at the XRP chart proper now, we're nearing $2.50 on the time that I am recording this. By the point that this does pass live, we might also be buying and selling over $2.50. But as we examine the RSI, we're printing a completely comparable pattern here. Guys, right here, we've got XRP trading towards substantial resistance at the USD chart. Right here, as we're breaking above the shifting common on RSI. This is going all of the mana return to November 27th with the aid of the mana. Here we have us breaking above the RSI moving common yet again after hitting the identical genuine stage going all of the way back to November 26th. Again, here you have the same exact sample printed in this chart, basically. And also even MACD, right? MACD momentum is starting to cool off in phrases of bearish momentum, and it's beginning to flip into bullish momentum at the identical actual time that we are about to get a vast cross on this chart going all of the mana return to the 27th, even though the charge action did sell off a touch bit. This is at the 4-hour chart. By way of the way, we're no longer even talking about the each day. The same exact pattern right here turned into, you understand, this entire pattern is the same exact pattern from whilst XRP went from the lows of $1.28 all the way as much as $1.95-$1.96. We are breaking over $2.50 at the time that I'm recording this. And the second one that we sincerely get an enormous candle close above $2.50 on the 4-hour. I do believe that we retest $2.90 very brief. This is brewing for a circulate to a new all-time high. XRP is set to move in an extensive manner just like it did back in the end of November because the overall sample is almost the same on the equal precise time that we have been ranging. I suggest, even in case you pass and look at this on the only hour proper, that is simply the 1 hour. We had been chopping in this range for pretty a while, since going all the way lower back to December 4th, for an instance, right? So we have simply been cutting on this range, or even if we cross-returned here, right, we have been cutting on this range down right here earlier than we absolutely officially broke out. Now, it did make the effort proper. I suppose that the whole time from the pinnacle candle to the time that we truly did damage above it, it become about more or less 6 days and 5 hours. Okay. So does that suggest that that is going to break out proper now? Probably no longer proper. From the real pinnacle right here, if it's going to be, you understand, 6 days and like 5 hours or something like that, then we're speaking approximately more or less, you recognize December 9th or so. That's completely high quality with me if that does show up. But it does appear to be this factor is prepared to head again. And I've been telling you, men, you understand to look at XRP on those lows, watch to see if we do lose this low due to the fact we may want to thoroughly retest those highs down right here around like a $1.96 turn, essential resistance into guide. If we lost those liquidity lows, however, we without a doubt held them, that's a totally stable and it is really very bullish for XRP. Now I'm going to be watching to look if this sample does print out once more. And we have to see this by way of, I might argue, the give up of the week if we're really going to be conservative on timeframes, because this could take place in the next 24 hours, subsequent 48 hours, the subsequent 772 hours. We do not know. But I'm just going to be looking at this because the time frame doesn't rely. What subjects is the chart telling us while that is formally going to happen? But I would like to peer, realistically speaking, each day Ken would close over $2.50. That's going to be the large moment that we truly have that signal that, all right, XRP is ready to go to a new all-time high. We chopped in opposition to this for approximately a day and 8 hours before the following 4-hour candle changed into the massive breakout. And then very quickly after that, we got the $2.90 push. But I stated, looks as if the subsequent stop for XRP is a new all-time high. You were warned for some time now. And sure, I have been cautioned about this. I do suppose that when we ruin over $3, I think that $4 occurs very brief. And a whole lot of human beings say, like, I'm loopy for thinking that, but permits virtually look at this actual brief. I certainly suppose that this occurs lots quicker due to the fact now that we're moving into old season formally, in which Ethereum is beginning to outperform Bitcoin. The maximum violent and the quickest moves of the cycle are approximately to happen. That's exactly why old season is very interesting. Now, what is pushing the price of XRP? You already know, to new all-time highs. What's causing XRP to, you recognize, pump extensively? Well, a whole lot of it's far, you already know, the overall leverage buying and selling proper. Here we have XRP shorts and lengthy squeezing down. Look at what takes place each time it does this: compress down, then price up. And yes, if we absolutely appearance. At the compression of downward price action it does, or downward shorts movement, in addition to leverage trading, we honestly see XRP spiking to the upside. And even over here, we truly have XRP inflows coming in hot, 26.93 million in internet over the past half hour, setting the rate up nearly 10 cents. And yes, a number of this honestly is leverage buying and selling. That is why we have this caution from Cointelegraph approximately how. You already know XRP bulls should face a bloodbath, that you love to listen to those words due to the fact, again, whilst we start to see the FUD and the negativity and the fear-mongering, usually it's surely very bullish for altcoins or something. You understand they are talking about. If it is Bitcoin at the time, it would not simply be counted. But you realize the large aspect that I